France, too, is descending into a third world hell. A recent wire dispatch from France revealed the following. The French government now admits that they have no way of knowing exactly how many black Africans have come to that country, but it is probably at least 500,000, and possibly twice that number. Even establishment news sources have stated that there is an African nation within France, and that it is growing fast, even as the white French population declines. This African nation is now larger in population than 6 African countries. These figures are for black sub-Saharan Africans only, and do not include another group of invaders, the approximately 3 to 4 million Arabs from North Africa now living in France. These black Africans bring with them the values, standards, and culture of their native lands. They live amid shocking filth, disease, and squalor, often 12 to a single small room. Many live as squatters in condemned buildings. Whole neighborhoods in Paris are now described by the press as seeming, quote, to have been dropped intact from the equatorial coast. White faces are as rare as in Dakar or Abidjan, close quote. When confronted with the sentiments of a growing number of Frenchmen who support the patriotic Front National's proposal to repatriate the blacks, a native of the Ivory Coast, married to a race traitor Frenchwoman, mused, quote, expel the Africans? Good luck. I have friends who are tossed out. I see them back a week later, close quote. Today, it isn't only blacks from former French colonies who come to batten on the French. A Nigerian living in France stated, quote, from Nigeria, from Ghana, from Sierra Leone, they are here, close quote. And I might add, they are smuggling and distributing drugs, engaging in assault and theft and burglary, and indulging in the rape of French women at unprecedented rates. French sociologist Michel Fivert said that the image of the black African in France was once a sympathetic one, but that is quickly changing to a menacing image as the reality of African behavior becomes more widely known. He stated, quote, I'm afraid the friendly image of little black Sambo has gone forever, close quote. Wherever Africans have occupied the cities of France, protests and demonstrations are erupting as the blacks demand their imagined rights. Many sick liberals exist in France, of course, who weep with sympathy at the poor Africans who are not immediately given everything that the French people have labored for centuries to achieve for themselves. But the Front National is spearheading a patriotic resurgence, and not all French men and women are disregarding the evidence of their own eyes and acquiescing in their descent into the third world. The wire service quotes a French woman named Pauline, who glared as she saw the spectacle of Africans and their French sympathizers in a noisy demonstration in the Paris suburb of Montreuil. Quote, it is disgusting to see these people occupying the streets of France, she said. It is disgusting, close quote. The only way to save our people and nation from descent to the level of the third world, and ultimately from extinction, is to build a racial consciousness founded on a love for our own kind, and on the relentless use of our mental faculties to ascertain with unsentimental accuracy what is actually occurring in the real world. We at American Dissident Voices are doing our utmost to build that racial consciousness. Please write to us today. Send us whatever you think our efforts are worth, as much as you can afford to support what we are doing. We desperately need your help. We need it more than ever before. All those who send us $50 or more this week will receive our radio offer number 1, a signed copy of our huge book, The Best of Attack and National Vanguard, containing the very best articles from our patriotic newspaper from over a 12-year period, personally autographed for you by the paper's editor and principal author and chairman of the National Alliance, Dr. William Pierce. Please specify exactly how you would like the book inscribed and send $50 or more to National Vanguard Books, Department R, P.O. Box 90, Hillsboro, West Virginia, 24946, USA. Remember to ask for radio offer number 1. International listeners may send international postal money orders or international reply coupons. Until next time, this is Kevin Alfred Strom reminding you that the next time you look at the night sky, think of Orion. Our race is our nation.